Students, in our last class, we have solved 5 examples based on linear equations in one variable. Here I am going to solve some more problems, more word problems based on that linear equation in one variable. So next example is the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. Find these multiples. So you know the multiples of 11 if the first multiple of 11 will take it as x. So what will be the next consecutive multiple of 11? That will be x plus 11. The next multiple of 11 will be x plus 11. Then the next consecutive multiple of x plus 11, next multiple of 11 after x plus 11 will be, the next will be x plus 11 plus 11, that will be x plus 22. And in this question it is given that their sum is 363. That means the sum of these 3 multiples is 363. So x plus 11 plus x plus 22 is equal to 363. So this implies 3x plus 33 is equal to 363. So this implies 3x is equal to 363 minus 33. So this implies 3x is equal to 330. So this implies x is equal to 110. Here I divide both sides by 3. So x is our 110. So our first multiple is 110. The next multiples are, next multiples of 11 are 110 plus 11, that is 121, and 121 plus 11, that is equal to 132. So these 3 multiples are 110, 121 and 132. Then check whether their sum is 110, 121 plus 132. Their sum is 363. So it is given that their sum is 363. Next example, the difference between two whole numbers is 66. The ratio of the two numbers is 2:5. Then what are the two numbers? So here it is given the ratio of two numbers is 2:5. So we will take, let one number is 2x and the other number is 5x. As the ratio of 2x and 5x will be 2:5. Then the next sentence is the difference between the whole number, it is given whole number. So here 5x is greater than 2x. So the difference 5x minus 2x is equal to 3x. It is the difference of two numbers is equal to 5x minus 2x is equal to 3x. But 3x is equal to 66. It is given in the question. So this implies x is equal to 66 by 3. This is equal to 22. So our first number is 2x. So first number is 2x. This implies 2 multiplied with 22 is equal to 44. Second other number is equal to 5x. That is equal to 5 multiplied with 22, 110. So then we can check the ratio of 44 and 110 will be 2:5. So this is the answer. Next example, Devasi has a total of rupees 590 as currency notes in the denominations of rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 10. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 notes and rupees 20 notes is 3:5. So here we will take, let the number of rupees 50 notes is 3x and let the number of 20 rupees notes is 5x. Then we will calculate further. So let the number of rupees 50 notes is equal to 3x, and the number of rupees 20 notes is equal to 5x. Then what is the total number of notes she has? This is 25. So total number of notes is equal to 25. Then what is the number of notes of rupees 10? So the number of 10 rupees notes is equal to 25 minus 5x plus 3x. So 25 minus 5x plus 3x. So this is equal to 25 minus 8x. So this is the number of rupees 50 notes. This is the number of rupees 20 notes, and this is the number of rupees 10 notes. Then we will find the amount from each denominations. So amount from rupees 50 notes. This is equal to 50 multiplied with 3x. This is equal to 150x. Then amount from rupees 20 notes is equal to 20 multiplied with 5x. This is 100x. Then amount from rupees 10 notes is equal to 10 multiplied with 25 minus 8x. So this is equal to 250 minus 80x. Then what is their sum, or what is the total amount? So total amount is equal to 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 80x. So this will be equal to 150x plus 100x. This is 250x minus 80x. This is 170x plus 250. So but the total amount is here 590. So this implies 170x plus 250 is equal to 590. So this implies 170x is equal to 590 minus 250. This is equal to 340. So this implies x is equal to 340 by 170. This is equal to 2. So here x, we find x as 2. But what is the number of 50 rupees note? This is 3x. So number of 50 rupees note is 3 multiplied with 2, that is equal to 6. So this is the number of 50 rupees note. Then what is number of 20 rupees note? So 5x, 5 multiplied with 2 is equal to 10. Then what will be the 10 rupees note? 10 plus 6 is 16. So 25 10 rupees note is equal to 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. So 9 is the number of 10 rupee notes. So you can check the answer by putting the amount for each denomination, and their sum will be rupees 590. So let us discuss our next topic, solving equations having the variable on both sides. So far we have discussed, or we have solved the linear equation in one variable, where variable is in the left hand side only. Here in both the side variable is present. So first example, 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. The same procedure you have to follow. First, this is minus 3 will be transposed to RHS. So 2x is equal to x plus 2 plus 3. So this implies 2x is equal to x plus 5. So here this x will be transposed to right hand side. That means 2x minus x is equal to 5. So this implies x is equal to 5. So here the solution, the required solution is x is equal to 5. So you can check it. LHS, that is 2 multiplied with 5 minus 3 is equal to 7, and RHS is equal to 5 plus 2. This is also 7. So LHS is equal to RHS. So next come to second question. This is 5x plus 7 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2x minus 14. So this implies first we have to transfer 7 by 2 to the right side. So 5x is equal to 3 by 2x minus 14 minus 7 by 2. So then we will transpose 3 by 2x to the left hand side. So 5x minus 3 by 2x is equal to minus 14 minus 7 by 2. LCM is 2 minus 28 minus 7. So this is equal to minus 35 by 2. So here also we have to solve. This is 2, 10x minus 3x is equal to minus 35 by 2. So this is equal to 7x by 2 is equal to minus 35 by 2. So this becomes 7x is equal to minus 35. I multiply 2 in both the sides. So this implies x is equal to minus 35 by 7 is equal to minus 5. So this is the answer for x. So let us check. So LHS 5x, 5 multiplied with minus 5 plus 7 by 2 is equal to minus 25 plus 7 by 2 is equal to minus 50 plus 7 by 2. This is equal to minus 43 by 2. Then RHS 3 by 2 multiplied with minus 5 minus 14 is equal to minus 15 by 2 minus 14 is equal to 2 minus 15 minus 28. So this is equal to minus 43 by 2. So LHS is equal to RHS. So our answer is correct. So this is the value of x we have found. So in this way you can solve any linear equation in one variable where either the variable is present in one side or the variable is present in both the side of this equation.